Y'all know who it is. It's that man in the blue hoodie running these streets. Get better every day. GBED. Whew. Had to push through it today. Wind feels great, but this body, this physical body was saying otherwise. But we got it done. And it was a good one. That sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. My kids have been outside playing. Other kids in the neighborhood out here playing as well. Be sure to get you some fresh air. If you haven't, make sure you change your air filter. If you haven't, that thing's been cranking since the summer and fall. I know it's been cranking with this cold weather, with that heat, so make sure you change your air filter so you're breathing in fresh air in your residence. Today I want to talk about running through submission, substitution, inject, put something in the game, put me in, coach. So you've been playing this game that we call life, and you've been playing with the world. God and the Spirit is saying to us, step aside and let me have a go at this thing. Sub me in. Mission, your purpose, your assignment, the task at hand. Your life is a mission. You should be on mission. And while on mission, it's always great to submit. You know, first we read from James 4 this morning in Bible study. So yes, it is a Wednesday. We read this morning from James 4, submit yourselves to God. To submit oneself, to humble yourself, to be low. Don't think of yourself so high, but look to the one that is high. Praise someone else, place someone else on high. Assist them, aid them, help them as needed, walk with them. We always wanted to be about us. But if we make it about others, then it will be about you, because it'll come back to you. We just don't have that faith a lot of times, that boomerang effect, you know. You throw it out and it'll come back. You gotta have that faith. But when you submit to God and you ask of God and you have that faith and you know it's going to come, you can expect from God. So when you ask, you can expect. You'll know when you're operating with God. The Spirit, how you doing, my man? It's a beautiful ride, man. You'll know when to ask. If you're asking God. See, that's even when you ask people. When you ask other individuals, you'll know if it's God. You'll know if it lined up. You'll know. You won't have to question. Because if you do, chances are it's not. If you got to question it, second guess it, it's not. Because you'll know when it is. And when you don't go when you are asked or when you are invited or when the opportunity presents, that's on you. That's on you. And my granddaddy said to me, he said there's three voices. He said that first voice is God. The very first one, that's going to be God. The second voice is you. So if that second voice is agreeing with that first voice, that third voice that we say we got that angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other, that third voice is going to be the contradiction of the first voice, and where you side at and where you decide is where you're going to land. So if you're already contradicting the first voice, the third voice is going to confirm your voice, and you're going to not do and you're going to disobey, you're going to contradict, there's going to be conflict, there's going to be an issue, a problem. I see that sun peeking over my shoulder. The sun peeking over my shoulder. Yeah, it's going to be an issue. You'll know when God is speaking to you, when God is moving, when God is working, because that's what he's doing right now in your life. And he's working on you to work with you so that he can use you to be able to impact and show others and show this world how great and how awesome he is, because that's what it's all about. The glory, honor, and praise to the Creator, to the Most High. But in order to submit, you have to be willing, not by force. You have to be willing to get real low. You know, in submitting to God in my own personal life, I was able to submit to my wife, where it's not I do whatever she says, but I am in far more understanding and agreement in regards to what she says and what she requests and asks, because she's not asking too much. And at any point that she is, I can just let her know. But just like God will never put more on you than you can bear, those around you won't either. You just aren't where you need to be within you. So it feels like this added pressure, or it feels like it's a weight, or you feel like it's a conflict with what you're looking to do, because you don't know who you are, because you're struggling with you, because you still want it to be about you, because you feel that you're doing for everyone else and no one's doing for me, but you can't see that it is being done for you because your perspective is so limited. It's so limited. And that's where we gotta remove that limitation as we submit, this submission. The submission. Get out the way. It's already done. Get out the way. Submission. Man. You know, in this world, we've been told, and it's been telephoned. Y'all remember the game telephone, when one person says one thing and by the time it gets around the room and back to the person is something completely different? Everything that we're operating on right now is based on he said, she said, or what was told, or what's been passed down a lot of times. And we're not finding out for ourselves, even though we have the ability and capability and the resources to. We're simply relying on what's been told, or what we think ourselves, or what's in our own minds, or what we feel. None of that is what the Spirit and what God, because God simply is. It is this. And when it's not this and you make it that, it's not God. So then you're going to have an issue, and it's going to be a struggle and a problem. Don't get it twisted. It is challenging to walk that narrow path, to live that narrow path. It is very challenging, as it should be. It should not be easy. But at the same time, the process and order of operations comes when you're able to submit. When you're able to submit. Be meek, be humble, be low. So I challenge you all, this submission, to get out of your way, to make it about God, to get out of your way and allow the Spirit, to get out of your way and allow the creation, to get out of your way, to allow the Creator to use you as you were created to be used. I'll challenge you. I love y'all because I love me. because he loved me first. I know what love is. Get better every day. GBED.